always look perfect on the Oscars red carpet, but let's face it, we know everyone has trials in life. All of us have been impacted by the COVID pandemic, and many have been forced to struggle over new and unexpected roadblocks in life. Today, we're kicking off a series called Overcoming Hurdles by showcasing a few people who have had to face extraordinary challenges, and through that, they've really found their strengths. Paige starts the series off by sharing Makayla's story.
Cheerleaders. They typically remain on the sidelines and rally the crowds to give their team that extra spirit that can mean the difference between a win or a loss. If you're a competitive cheerleader, you are the athlete, and join other teammates in competitions where the precision of the pyramids, the accuracy of the tumbles, and the athletic ability of the cheer members are judged in local, state, and national championships.
It's now or never, and if you mess up, if one person messes up, it's over for everybody. So I think the pressure of it is kind of something special.
This is Makayla Noble, a Prosper High School cheerleader and a state championship cheerleader who was on her way to a cheerleading college scholarship. But Makayla's dreams took a dramatic tumble.
September 20th was a Monday, and it was the first day of homecoming, the week of homecoming, and we were practicing for a pep rally with the football team at a friend's house. I don't really know, something just went wrong and the timing was off, and I did a flip and landed on my neck. When I hit the ground, I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, I'm paralyzed.
Makayla's mom was not far when she got the call.
But I had pulled up and I just left my car in the middle of the street and I just went running. And as I ran around back, one of the EMTs stopped me before I got over there, and he just warned me that it was trauma 1 and that I needed to pull myself together before I went to see Makayla.
There was one person who kept her composure.
When it happened immediately after, I was kind of the one to keep everybody around me calm. I don't know, it was just kind of fight or flight at that moment, you know, and I was able to keep my composure and kind of let everyone else know, like, okay, like, I'm not okay, but I'm okay.
But Makayla wasn't okay.
It was heart-wrenching. I mean, I just still can't even put it into words, the feelings that we had. Because, I mean, looking at her, she looked perfect.
In fact, Makayla's injuries were serious, life-threatening, and life-altering.
It was devastating to think that she could never walk again. She can't move her arms and she can't move her fingers. Her lungs collapsed, so at that point it was survival. It was like, I don't care if she can never move her arms or legs. Like, I just need her to survive.
Makayla was in ICU for 3 weeks, but it was getting out of ICU that forced her to see a new reality she had never considered.
I think getting out of the ICU and moving to a rehab facility and kind of realizing, whoa, like I'm here and I'm with people that are in similar situations of me, and just seeing what that looks like on other people and realizing how severe my injury was kind of a surreal moment.
You see, regardless of her limitations, Makayla doesn't like to be told no.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
It's kind of my fuel. I kind of like when people are like, oh, you'll only get this far. You can only do that much, because I'm like, you're wrong. Like, I can and I will do so much more than you think I can.
No, it feels light. Yeah,
Since the accident, Makayla's progress has been remarkable. Months ago, Makayla was completely paralyzed. Now she has feeling in her body and is able to use her arms and can sit up on her own. She credits her trainer, Tim Cook, for much of her success. But that credit is hard for him to accept.
Makayla's progress has exceeded my expectation by far. And that just goes to show her will, her grit, her work ethic. Whatever challenge that we have, she's always ready to go over and beyond the expectation of what's set before her.
Ultimately, Tim believes full credit lies elsewhere.
We serve an amazing God, and I know that just because one aspect of what she does, that door may close, but there's a whole lot of doors that are going to open up for her to to where she's going to excel and be great at.
Like Tim, Makayla credits her faith as a major part of her healing.
I really just appreciated just what God has created in this world, and my biggest goal right now, I guess, is just to get back in the water and on the water.
But Makayla has a bigger goal.
A goal I'll share with y'all that I haven't shared with anybody, not even my friends or most of my family, but I'm a junior in high school right now, and I think my goal is to walk across the stage at graduation next year.
I don't have any doubt in my mind. I pray about it, and I just have a peace of mind, and we have the conversations, and she sits there and says she has that same feeling. And so behoove it to me to say otherwise, you know? There's not an inkling, a doubt, there's not a hesitation in my mind that says that she's not gonna walk, because I know she will.
Whether that's with a machine or my family helping me, I have that in my brain, and I'm going to do that one way or another. It might look different than everyone else walking across the stage, but I'm going to do it, and I have a long way to go, obviously, but it's going to happen.
Slowly come forward.
And we will be there, because now it's our turn to be her cheerleaders, rooting her on as she steps into a bright future.
So you can follow Makayla Noble's extraordinary journey towards healing on her YouTube channel at Makayla Noble, or on TikTok at Makayla Noble 13. And let me just say, what an incredible example of what your attitude, your spirit, regardless of your circumstances, can do. She is defying odds, and every person, myself included, that just watched that story, I think we are all inspired. So I want to thank her for sharing that, and thank you for Paige for bringing us that story.